Hello and welcome to another tutorial. Today I want to present three types of playing Half-Life in non-VR without the VR. One is almost VR, but I don't have the controller, and for that I will try something to see if it actually works. First, you need to go to GitHub and download this release, no driver. After that, you need to put them here. To open VR, you need to disarchivate it. Here in settings and driver, you need to put the driver. Let me show you. So download this. Here you have Half-Life Alyx, the driver for True Open VR, which is this one. You need to download this, to be honest. Portable, save it. These two you disarchivate in program files. You make a folder to open VR right here and you pass them here. In settings, you go to drivers and copy this into here. I already have mine right there, so I will not do that. And with these True Open VR releases, I choose manual because I couldn't manage to start the installation of the normal one. So the manual to VR, you need to go to your Steam folder, Steam apps, come on, Steam VR drivers, and in drivers you passed to VR first before starting Steam VR and then Half-Life. You need to go to resources, to settings, and here I want to edit this. You need to put stereotype false because you want to see only one eye screen, and you want to put your full high and full wide for your screen, also here and here. And here distortion, it's 0 and 0. After you've done that, come back to this True Open VR in program files and disable this and select from here Half-Life Alyx 64 and click apply. After that, come to your Half-Life VR and put this. I made two copies of the game so that I can run it one time with VR and non-VR. Keep in mind you will need some files for non-VR if you want to play that version, but it's kind of unplayable and I will show you why. So first you need to put this right here and click OK. So I will show you two versions of VR, one with Open VR and one with a phone. Actually, I found something interesting and use your phone screen. Of course you need a phone with a gyroscope in here in it, but I will use my phone as a VR screen to start the VR game. First, let's close all these. I will put every single one of these into the description, and also I will put the download link for non-VR version. Okay, first I will start SteamVR, and it will go into this screen, which is a bit as you can see. I can do not press S. I always forget, it will break your image and it will show only red. The WASD, it doesn't work to move, so you have to use arrows, and you have the controls on the page. To restore everything, you need to end task for this window, and then come here, developer, overlay viewer. Now I will start again my view, and also as you can see, it started my view here. I hope so, or not. Never mind. No, Steam failed. Okay, let's try. Yeah, it. Now you can see the mouse. It's very buggy to play, and developer overlay viewer. It's very buggy. I'm not even sure if I can record or make this work, or I need to restart the Steam entirely. Oh, come on, please. Nope, looks like it doesn't work. These things are very buggy, and it doesn't want, so let's restart the Steam VR. If you bugged it, you pretty much need to restart the whole thing, the whole game, and everything from the beginning. Do not press S or it will bug the screen like hell, and I don't know why is that, but here I have my. Okay, you can see I can move by pressing the arrow keys in home screen, and I can move the camera with the mouse, but that's not what I want. Let me see if I can. Yes, start the Half-Life in VR mode, and the game is started, but you don't play from the game. You need to go to your headset window, and here you can see that it starts Half-Life VR. It's odd, but it's the most complete version of VR up up until right now. I want to try something to see if that will actually work. And while the game is loading, you're pretty much stuck in this area with no possible way to move. Press this trigger to start. Okay, I managed to start. Half-Life. Here you can see where you have the moments. First, go to options, accessibility, and adjust the height to stand. I set up my height on room about 170 centimeters, but I think it's a bit tall. Here, start new game, entanglement and choose from these to continuous movement in order to continue like normal. So I'll show you from my save file how this really works. And I will show you the other two methods that I found. I hope that you can hear me because I don't know, my microphone was a little bit offset. So let's see. Let's wait for loading. It takes a lot of time to load the game, but let's wait and see what happens. Sorry for the loading time, but I want to show you the press trigger to start. Okay, I think, yeah, there was that accident and I'm a little bit too tall. As you can see, you need to set up your height in SteamVR. I'll show you how to do that. I forgot. So pick up the headset, and you can see that I managed to put my headset on somehow. This is the problem where you need to pick up something and pretty much you don't have the same capability as you had with the normal VR. I know that my video looks buggy and not that good, but I hope that push to bring the jump indicator and release to jump. I will teleport it right there. I don't really know how to do that. Okay, looks like I managed somehow. You cannot jump only bumping, you need to push things and they are a little bit buggy, so I really don't know how to make them work properly. So this is the first version. Now in order to actually quit everything, you'll need to use your task manager, as there are no ways to quit properly, and of course you cannot quit the headset window. Okay, that was the first version, so I'm doing right now the other version. It will start my headset window again, of course, and everything froze. This is a nightmare. This headset window. I am going to settings, manage add-on, and I will shut off to VR add-on, and then I will simply quit SteamVR. I don't need it. So right now what I am trying to do is go to Steam, search for this IVRI driver for SteamVR. This is the driver responsible for your phone connecting. You need to download the same driver for your phone, and I found it best to use it over the wireless, not over the cable, as cable can come unplugged, and when connection is lost everything falls apart when it goes buggy, and pretty much destroys the experience, all experience. So I will film my phone and I will attach to this. Somehow I cannot make it work, the phone with VR controller to work, to have controls and the image on the phone. So Ivory, let's start the Ivory, and nothing. Okay, let's launch the Ivory driver. That will launch the Steam VR, and I hope right now it will make connection with my phone. No, but I wonder why. Oh yeah, I forgot when I said that this thing is very buggy. I need to restart my Steam. So come on. Okay, VR, launch this. And now my phone started. For the screen I use only one image. To set up your room, go to room setup. Here I have my controller. For controller I will use standing only, headset ready, calibrate center, I guess somewhere like here. Okay, that's the center, and I will use 150. Calibrate floor as height, and successfully done. Now you have the no, oh come on, no, please connect, please. Oh, thank you. Now you can see I have my VR headset connected as a phone, and while I'm trying to rotate my screen with the controller, the pad, I can teleport with my pad over here and change the image a little bit. So you can see I will put both screens into video. And right now let's start Half-Life VR, and it will start right here. I will try to use a control. I don't know how to hold my phone. I don't have a holding or something like that. You can hear that Half-Life Alyx, it's starting. Press trigger to start. Okay. But I can't manage to push the triggers, so I'm going to Half-Life Alyx and try something. See, that's what I meant by not being able to start this. So I'm gonna use a little trick right here. Going to Half-Life Alyx. I forgot to okay, I managed to start it, but somehow I managed to start it. And sorry, as you can see, I'm moving my phone and the display, you cannot see on my phone anymore. Let's see, will I can rotate, but no button actually works as the trigger for see, I cannot make it or move. The only things that works is the rotation. I will try more with this version as I found it the most complete one. Let me try something in the game to activate Half-Life Alyx. I don't know which is this one is the game, but looks like the console is not working, so I'm gonna exit the game and activate the console. In order, console v console. So right now I'm stuck in that vision. Okay, we'll start the Half-Life again. And what's the difference right now is that it has a console and you can choose various things like map, A1 into world. So this will start the world, and I can enable VR, enable fake VR1. So what does that do is, I believe that I can, oh, but it's not in game, does it? So yeah, looks like my connection is lost and everything crashed, as I said. So this is a concept of how to play in VR ish, but I didn't find a way to control it with the keyboard, so a bit of bump, but I have an idea how to make this work, and I will update it. Okay, let's close everything. VR. So everything that has something with VR, I just let Steam on. And Half-Life non-VR, which has a ton of video console gesture, and I will start as non-VR Half-Life. So this is Half-Life that doesn't require the Steam VR nor open through VR or a headset if you get errors, but it will be quite unplayable, or much playable than the other mod, I believe. I like this way of playing better. I'm not sure what is doing right now, what is actually starting. So yeah, let's find out. Okay, as you can see, it's non-VR. Don't fall down or you will pretty much destroy the intro, as you're not supposed to move. This is the okayest version I found. There's a little bit bug right here where the screen is supposed to appear. To be honest, looks like I can find it. Okay, so here's the screen, and you can use it with your mouse. As you can see, all the settings are the same. Start new game or continue from start new game. You can use E to use things, continue, start game, and I find it very playable this way. So let's save game. The only thing I did found unplayable, and I will post a link toward this guy mod. What I didn't wanted to use all the mod because he made it like .exe, and I don't trust to open things from unknown sources like access to install on my computer. It could be very dangerous, and I do not recommend in any way to try it. But if you want, you can. If you want that bad to play and you risk your computer safety, if you have another computer, just download on that computer and test it there before using your personal computer. It may damage your computer, it may block all your files, it can be a ransomware, who knows. I'm not willing to risk that in order to play Half-Life Alyx. I'm just showing you concepts of playing it, and the best I think it's with the display, if I can find a way to actually move. And here I'm using normal WASD, everything control, all the control are like in a normal game. But the worst part comes, as you can see, you don't have hands, which is ugly, and I find this alright until you need to do this. So this version is for people who like to stick their hands into console. Enable VR fake VR test 1. This will give you no test 0 and enable fake VR 1. I can use my mouse, I can use my hands, I can actually move a little bit. No, VR test 0, VR test, okay, 0. So right now I only have no clip and that big error sign. So I will reload the map. Sorry for doing this, but I managed to destroy it by enabling the test mode, which gives you everything in game from the beginning, inclusive the gloves, which should not be the case. But let's restart, and I have a version where you have a dev menu where you can see what it triggers what when you press, but that's a little bit too much, and let's wait for the game to start again. And it will start with this thing, Half-Life Alyx. Until now, let's enable fake VR 1 to have my hands, or not. See, this is what I meant by not being able to disable. And in this version that I managed to achieve, I cannot disable the no clip, which kinda ruins the game experience, as you have no clip always on, no clip 0, no clip off, no clip fix up 0, and you pretty much no fly VR fly does no clip 0 and nothing changes. If you want, you can play with no clip, as I find it easier to play this way. And you pretty much have to stick your hands into buttons and things like that, but you can also see the beautiful scenery with this mod. So if you want, I find it easy to play in this mod particularly. I can turn and okay, never mind. So I do not remember how to, okay, looks like I found. You need to pretty much stick with your hands and yeah, everything pushes all by himself, but you cannot actually grab, which is a little bit of a bummer. Or I don't know how to grab things, but you can press buttons and do things like this. So she should come here or not. If I use this mod, it will not come here. There should be a dialogue here, but it isn't. So I'll just float like, okay, that went buggy. There's things where it's better with the other mod and things where it's better with this one. So I'm in the elevator. Hands work better in this mode, but so it doesn't let you to go. And the problem, like the other mode, is where you need to put your things on. I want to show you just the moment when you need to put that, let's say, headphones on, and if I stop the VR enable fake VR 0, you can see that somehow I can no longer move, or I can move but I don't have hands. That's the problem with not having the VR. K1, but now you see that somehow I managed to, it was more playable. And okay, see, you cannot put your headset in any means. And I don't remember how to grip it properly. So this is the main problem I found with these mods. You need to stick your head into something and it will. It's strange though that somehow before it worked to use the other hand. See, I managed to put my headset on by sticking my head into oblivion. Great. Here you can find that it's working better to push things. I don't really know which mod is better, but the other one feels more playable than this one right now, and I wonder what happened because somehow I was able before to pick up with my left hand and I can't do it right now. So thank you for watching, and I will post everything you need to download into the description, and the guy mod with this flighting, he managed to not fly, and it's working much better than my version right here. But as I said, it made the download exe file, so I'm not sure about that. I will post these files and how to make it run without headset or SteamVR. So thank you for watching, and I hope it will help you.